welcome back to this Sunday's garden video. If you can tell by the sweaty glow on my face, it's an absolute cracker of a day outside. Probably picked the wrong day to do this because I could bake, but I need to tidy and clean the greenhouse because now that the seedlings that I had in it are now pretty much in the garden, bar a couple that I killed along the way. I have some pelargoniums or geraniums. As I learned, I call them geraniums, but I bought myself some more because they're a plant that love the greenhouse and they take abuse. So pelargoniums or geranium, I learned on Gardener's World. There was a lady earlier on in Gardener's World, probably around about April time, there was a lady and she had a little greenhouse slash conservatory full of these geraniums. And the reason why I'm saying pelargonium is because I learned that they're actually called pelargoniums. I'm probably saying that wrong. And geraniums are the hardy ones that you have in the borders, but I would know these as geraniums. They love abuse. Well, not that they love abuse, they will tolerate some abuse. And actually, I was reading Monty Don's book, I think it's Gardening at Longmeadow, I don't know if that's the title. They will tolerate being watered like once a week. Don't feed them, keep them in pots that are slightly too small for them and you'll get great flowers. And I've noticed that because I have 4 of them in the greenhouse. I probably potted them in 2020. Last year didn't repot them, and this year the flowers on them is huge. So it says when you're potting them on, only give them a slightly bigger pot and they'll flower better when they're in pots that are a bit tight. But you can check that out. It's Gardening at Longmeadow, I think that's the name of the book. It's one of Monty Don's anyways. It's the one that has a yellow cover, slightly smaller. It's not the big one. So the plan is, there's loads of cobwebs in the greenhouse. I'm going to take out the fabric. So there's the little chair that's in there. I'm going to take that out because one of my fears is now that the light is like all of the time in Ireland, I don't want the chair to get scorched. So I'm going to take that out and I'm going to scrub the floor because it's filthy. I'm going to clean all of the shelves. I need to hoover all of the cobwebs. I'll show you around. It's a bit of a riot. So that's the plan, but it's very hot today. So there's no tea. I just have water today. So as you can see, it is a cracker of a day. I think the sunflowers are going to love it. Oh, Queen Bee, are you dead? Oh, the heat has gotten to her. So, yep, loads growing. There's the bed we planted last week. Then these are just like the last of the seedlings. And then if you come into the greenhouse, I need to just scrub the floor, the faux brick floor. And actually, it's grand. Like if I scrub it with a brush, I'll get most of the white kind of back. So this is the chair that I'm just worried about the sun coming in the morning and scorching it. So I'm going to take this out and put like a work table in here so I can... I'll show you an inspo pic that I got from when I was in Chelsea Flower Show. And then I just need to tidy this up. These are the pelargoniums I was telling you about that I abused, and I love it. I have 2 more down here. Like, look at the flowers on them. So these are like I'm gonna say I got them in 2020, so 2 years I have them, but this is the year that they've really like blossomed. And I think it's because the pot is perfect size. They've grown into it. I only water them once a week and I let them go slightly dry. So 2 other houseplants here that I've managed to keep alive. These are peace lilies. Now, don't be fooled because I have killed this plant. So, I mean, be under no illusion, that's a DED. That's dead. Succulents love it in here because it's lovely and warm. But what else did I kill? Oh, I think I killed like an insect plant. Oh, and I also killed this. This was lovely. I took my eye off it and forgot to water it. This was a lovely green, grassy, mossy thing, and I just killed it. So yeah, that's disappointing. I thought maybe if I gave it water it might come back, but I don't know, I think it's dead. What do you think? Also, these are dead, and these are dead. So be under no illusion, I kill things too. This chap is coming back, but I had it outside. I had a bad case of green fly. So yeah, it still has it. So I'm gonna put it outside and separate it and see if I can get some like ladybugs on it. Like, it's not dead, but it's not the healthiest compared to the other two. So also I have loads of cobwebs. So I don't know if you can see, we have lots of cobwebs here, lots of cobwebs here, lots of cobwebs, which, you know what, insects. Yeah, we've got dirty floor here. So it just needs like a good tidy. Like, I noticed like just around here, and I need to clean like the inside of the glass. So like there's some cobwebs here. My nephew stuck dinosaurs. So I'm going to take, if you see that table and chairs, I'm going to just bring them in here, and then, but I'm going to just clear everything out first. Clean all of this, then clean the floor last, and then hopefully it will be looking tidy. I know what you're thinking. In a greenhouse that is sweating and you're drinking a cup of tea. I'm gonna sit on this ladder. I haven't had a cup of tea since this morning. I read that tea can cool you down. Now, we are now in shade in the greenhouse. The floor is dry, it's looking clean. Not bad for a fake brick floor. For anyone who's new, it's faux brick. And also, for anyone who's new, a common question I get asked a lot is, where's my greenhouse from? And it's from outdoorliving.ie. It's called the Heritage, and I bought the 8x8 and I had to get a concrete base. So those videos are like back in last year, those videos last summer. I had to get a concrete base put down so that it would sit on top because of the weight of it. And I did a faux brick floor because girl couldn't afford the bricks after doing it. So I did at the time look up those brick tiles to see, you know, the tile shims, but they're quite expensive here. And someone's dog, I think it was like 500 quid for the bricks alone before like putting them down. Those dogs don't like me. You finito? But now that it's a bit shady in here, I'm gonna just pop in, style the shelves. Also, I use plastic. These are the LO recycled plastic bases. So when you see me putting terracotta on the wood, I use these plastic bases. I actually got some extra ones today, so they don't mark like the wood. There's a few marks, but I'm like rustic. Now I could do a power wash in the outside of the greenhouse, but not today. It's pretty warm, very warm. I'm gonna deadhead them geraniums, give them a good water, and then bring them back inside. all clean, geranium in the face. So that took me much longer than expected. I'm at this since like 12 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock now, that's like 6 hours. Although the floor did need a good scrub and I did need to tidy up everything. This is the first deep clean I've given the greenhouse probably all year. Like I cleaned the outside back in spring, I think. But actually hoovering all of the cobwebs and the spiders, I think I need to maybe keep on top of it weekly now, and maintain it instead of like letting it get super full of bugs. And then, yeah, sorry, I just remembered there's a spider on this table and I let it be. And I'm hoping it'll just go somewhere else tomorrow. That's why I got that nervous look, because I was like, oh no. Also, I don't mind spiders in the greenhouse because you can see them. It's when they're in the shed that gives me the ick, because they can just come at you. Whereas the greenhouse is neutral ground. I can see you, you can see me, we can avoid each other, but I am going to hoover your cobwebs. Also, I know some people have suggested in the past about getting those insect bombs. I actually seen them in the garden centre. So you let off some bomb in your greenhouse and it kills all the bugs. But I've nothing really against the spiders. The spiders are eating all of the other pests. It's just a balance, like nature, just a balance. So that's why at the moment I've opted out not to do that. Just hoover the cobwebs. But yeah, spiders, they do their job in the greenhouse. So I'll pop a card to the other cottage garden videos that I upload on a Sunday. There's a playlist, so if you've missed out any bits from the previous weeks, you can check them out. If you're new to my channel, welcome. The greenhouse isn't always this messy, but don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like what you can see. Welcome to the community, and I'll see you all in next week's video.